Hi friends, we are nearing the end of October. I cannot believe it. I don't know where the time is gone. I know it's so cliche to say things like that, but honestly, the month of October has just flown by and I'm just in awe. I just don't know how to grasp how fast time is going, which leads me to when it's the end of the month or the first of the month, depending on how I'm able to get my videos up. I like to do a recap of what the month was like for me and then what I somewhat planned for ahead for the months to come. That's what this video is going to be about. I am a 60-year-old woman and I'm trying very hard to grow my YouTube channel. My goal is to make it to 10,000 subscribers before December 31st midnight. I want to start 2026 off with 10,001 subscribers. If you're watching this for the first time and you haven't hit that subscribe button, I do encourage you to please go ahead and do so now. It really will help me out. If you are watching me today and it's your first time, first of all, welcome to the channel. My name is Sheila and I'm so happy to have you. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button before going any further. Go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notifications. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. But for all of you OGs, returning subscribers, first of all, make sure that you are subscribed. Some things got lost in the way and I saw my subscriber levels dropping. So please go and make sure that you are subscribed. And if you're not, go ahead and re-hit that subscribe button and also make sure you have on your notifications because I do want you to know each and every time I do a video. I don't think I've ever properly thanked Wanda A. I'm just gonna say Wanda A. I don't wanna say her last name for privacy purposes. I do wanna thank her publicly. Wanda did recently sent me a Cash App payment and I am so thankful. Wanda, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wanda, I haven't spent it as of yet. I do have it sitting in my account waiting for that magical moment for me to spend it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for any of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, I do have my Cash App and my Venmo linked in the description, basically because I've had so many people to email me or contact me asking me to share their Cash App so that they have a different way of sending me little tokens, little something to help me along the way, which I am appreciative of anything that anybody does. Unfortunately, when I receive Super Cash, I lose about half of whatever it is that you send me. For instance, if you send me a $15 Super Cash, I make $7. So I have my little notes here and we're gonna just talk about October. We're just gonna get down and dirty about the month of October. I have had a YouTube channel for a very, very long time. I have recently gained quite a few subscribers since moving to Myrtle Beach. I give it somewhat of my all, but I don't give it my all because I do work a full-time job and I have a life outside of YouTube. So I'm not really all in, but I do make videos. My videos are very much real life videos. I like doing my content the way that I do it. And I feel like that I can just grab you along the way. And once you hang out with me for a little bit, you will see that I'm just a regular old folk in a regular old world. And I want you to be with me. I want you to see the crazy things that my husband and I do. I want you to see me in my real element. I like being raw and real. I do want to do an October recap, but I also know that I didn't talk about something that happened in September that somehow or another I forgot to mention. In the month of September, I had set myself a money goal that I wanted to make. The month of September was not a good month for me. It was not a good month. It actually was better than October so far, so I guess I shouldn't complain. October is now actually looking worse than September. Set this goal for myself and I didn't even come close. Like I did not even come close, but I did legit think that with the 3 videos a week that I was doing, that was gonna help me get a little bit closer. I was gonna reach a broader audience and all the things, and it did not. Thank you for sharing what you thought my goals were. And it was really interesting. I think I had people saying from anywhere from $500 to $1,500. Didn't make it to 500 and I surely didn't make it to 1,500. That's okay. I'm praying for the month of November to be all of those months added up together. It's gonna happen. In the month of October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I started doing my testimony videos. I think I did the first one the end of September and I carried it on through October, which I have now decided that I'm not gonna do my last testimony video until right now, I believe And let's look at our notes, because I do have my trusted calendar here. When I tell y'all, I'm so serious. Like, I love that I take the time out and I sit here and I look to see exactly what I'm doing for each month, and I jot all my little notes down. I just love that about myself. Right now, fingers crossed, without lifing, I am set to do that final testimony video on November 22nd. And the reason why I am choosing that day is because November 20th, I will officially be 5 years cancer free. And I just got to thinking about it, and I wanted to go ahead and wrap everything up on the 22nd of November. God willing, that's the plan. Speaking of my testimony videos, they did not do well. They're not doing well. I think the first couple of them did pretty good, and then they just kind of dropped by the wayside. I know for so many people, it was just not what they thought it was going to be. I think it was thought to be that it was going to just be all this information crammed into one video. I think when I do my final testimony video, I think that one will make a lot more sense, because that time of my life happened in a specific order, and it was that specific order that God needed to put me through to prepare me for the end results. Not mad about it. I am disappointed though. I expected it to go over a little bit more. On my last video, I talked about doing a giveaway. I'm gonna double check my comments just to make sure, but as of right now, I don't have any comments that were referring to winning the mascara. This mascara is still going to be up for grabs. If you go back and watch my testimony videos, last one, I did offer a giveaway for this mascara from Cellmetrics. Cellmetrics sent me 2, and I only need the one to give one to a lucky winner, but you did have to meet the criteria. So if you want to know what that criteria is, you do have to go back and watch that video. Give that video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Follow the instructions as to how to be possibly a winner of this mascara. I think tying into my testimony videos, I lost about 40 or 50 subscribers in the month of October. Again, I think people were just not paying attention to the testimony videos, which just kind of like made my numbers drop. I think people were just kind of dropping off by the wayside. But then I also heard that YouTube was doing something weird right now, and a lot of people are losing subscribers, and a lot of videos aren't being put out there through the algorithm. I never say that word right, so y'all bear with me. I do see it creeping back up now, but also I've watched this happen to me over and over again. Almost make it to the next hump, and then all of a sudden they would all just, my numbers would just start dropping again. So I don't know, I do kind of believe that it's like a YouTube thing, and they fight against you getting to certain goals. I did do several collaborations in the month of October, and I honestly don't know that my channel is equipped or set up for collaborations. I don't just take on any collaboration. I really look to see what they're offering, like the Epic Water Pitcher. I thought that was a really, really good one. I am utilizing that as we speak. By the way, with the holidays coming up, all the links that are in my description area, if you're looking for gifts, feel free to use those links. Pretty much all of them are affiliate links, and so if you happen to use those links, they do make me a little bit of money. I really don't get too much feedback on collaboration. That's something that I'm going to have to keep in mind going forward as to how much of that I want to share on my channel. And because I don't take anything that I'm not going to utilize myself or that I won't feel the need for. But at the same time, I don't want to bore you all with that type of content either. That is all the cons that I have for the month of October. Now we're going to look at some of the pros for the month of October. I spoke of doing the collaborations as being a con, but they were also a pro, as in I did have several really good companies reach out to me with things that I really felt were things that I could see people wanting to use, like this Cellmetric Beauty. The mascara is an amazing mascara. And then, of course, the power bank that I shared is a very good power bank. Very excited about the fact that companies are reaching out to me.
As you all can clearly see, I'm in different clothes. We have a different background. It's a whole new day. A whole new day. When I tell you all, sometimes I just have to wonder. I just think, why do I keep showing up day after day after day? Hold up, it's a little bit warm in here. Let me get the fan on. It's chilly outside, but it's definitely a little bit warm in here. But like I was saying, I wonder sometimes what makes me show up day after day after day. Things sometimes can just go so wrong. When you see Saturday's video, you'll find out my escapade that happened on Saturday. Because of the escapade that happened to me last weekend, I decided to switch out my videos and do them on different days. Last night, I decided to go ahead and get this video recorded, started editing it. It was about 30 minutes in. 30 minutes, I can probably narrow it down to about a good 15 minutes. Short and sweet. Right at the 15-minute mark, there was no volume, literally no volume. And I'm talking, I finished the video, everything was perfect. No volume. I turned my phone off. I turned my phone back on. I thought it was the app. I did all the things. I played around with that app so much trying to figure out what it was. And to this day, I have no idea. I have no idea. I ended up having to scratch the last half of the video, which brings us to where we're sitting here right now. Hubby has taken over the bedroom. He was off today, and he said he hasn't come out of the bedroom except for to make himself something to eat all day. It's kind of nice to be sitting in this background. First off, we're talking about all the pros of October. I think the last part that I was sharing with you all was just that I was excited to actually have the collabs that I did. Going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do with the collabs just yet. I'm still trying to decide. Another really big pro was I did get to meet Dominique and her husband. They came in town. That was so wonderful. I enjoyed every moment of it. I can't wait to see them again. Hubby and I really, really enjoyed their company. That was a big pro, meeting a subscriber. I think whenever I have that opportunity, it just warms my heart so much. And I say it over and over again. I extend out my open arms to you. Anytime you see me anywhere, feel free to come up to me. I love meeting people. I love people. Another one of the pros that I don't know if I should really call it a pro, but I think in my mind, I see it as a pro because it has helped me maintain a great balance. I'm still working on a few things as far as figuring out my timing for my videos and whatnot, and what days I want to record. I go back and forth on figuring out that whole recording system. Do I want to just set certain days that I record, or continue to just randomly pick up the phone and start recording on any given day about any given thing? I do like that aspect, but then also I think I also like the aspect of thinking that I know that these are the days that I'm going to record, but then I feel like I have to do things on those days to make me record, which means that wouldn't be authentic. So as I'm saying that out loud, I'm not loving that idea. It will probably continue to be me just randomly picking up the phone whenever I feel like it and hitting that grateful record button. I do love having my calendar. I love having my little book that I can write things down in, and because it is making me be more accountable, it's making me remember certain things. And so honestly, even if you're not a YouTuber, if you make sure that you have yourself a planner, I think I said that in my last video, make sure you have yourself a planner, and even get yourself a little notebook that you can jot down certain things about your day or that you need to do coming up, or how you want your month to go. I think having a plan for the month. I'm not one of these people that sit down and do a little to-do list and all the things that you see some people do. That's not really so much my style, but just kind of planning things out at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month, just kind of having that month in mind of the things that you know are very, very important that you want to transpire during that month. And I think this has really helped me having both of these, and then having a personal calendar also. And for me, it's like work and personal. For you, it could just be personal, or maybe it would have to be work and personal. I love my dedication. Goals for November. Where do we start? I think my number one goal for November is to get my views back up to where they were. I feel as though when I was trying to do the 3 videos, maybe I was rushing myself. Maybe I was not giving you enough important content. I don't know what was going on, but I do want my views to go back to where I'm at very minimum getting 1,000 views within the first 24 hours. Of course, I want that to continue to grow. When I wake up the next morning after posting at 6 o'clock and I see it says 1K, that's like music to my ears. Subscriber count. I love to see my subscriber count at least gain 20 in the month of November. That's a small number, a very, very small number, but I want to stay realistic. And I don't want to say that's impossible to get, because nothing is impossible, but I do want to stay within a range. And so I'm going to say if I can just get 20 subscribers, to come back in the month of November and be solid core 20 subscribers. I don't mean to bounce up to 30 and then back down to 19 the next day. I want a solid 20 subscribers. This next thing is not a goal that's going to happen in the month of November, but I need your answer in the month of November because, like I said, I have my little calendar here that I am truly, truly loving. I did get this off of Amazon, by the way. I think I actually have it linked below anyway. But yeah, it's a purchase off of Amazon. ASMR. I'm so not an AMSR girl. I will be planning my December content. I need the answers in the month of November, and I would love for you all to email me, comment below, share your thoughts on this. Regrettably, I've made the decision that I am not going to do Vlogmas this year. Yes, as I say it, my heart just breaks. Main reason why I don't want to do Vlogmas this year is I don't think I'm feeling it. I really don't think I'm feeling it. I think I want to be more present in my life in the month of December. I want to monopolize on my time in the month of December. So that's really important to me, spending time with my family. Everybody has so much to do. There's so many other influencers out there that pump out the content because they're full-time YouTubers. I'm just not there. And I want to be realistic with myself and be okay with the fact that I'm not going to do Vlogmas this year. But what I have been thinking about is I've had a lot of comments about me not going live, that it's been a long time since I've gone live. And I do agree. I haven't been live in quite a while. So I'm thinking for the month of December, I would like to go live at the very least 4 times. That's where you all are going to come in at. I need your input. 4 live videos in the month of December, maybe more, but try to do a minimum of 4. And then should I make it as extra content, a bonus, so to speak, or try to make it either the Saturday or the Wednesday? Comment below and give me your honest thoughts on that. And for those of you who are going to be bummed that I'm not going to do Vlogmas, I do apologize, but I have to stick with what I feel in my heart. I don't think I can authentically bring it to you the way I would love to bring it to you. Therefore, I'm going to refrain from it, and I'm going to spend time with my family and enjoy all the things that the holiday have to offer. We'll be bringing you that holiday content on my Wednesdays and my Sundays, but it just won't be Vlogmas. Setting another money goal since we flopped on the last one. Honestly, maybe I'm not setting a realistic goal even with the amount that I set this time. I'm looking at that number on my piece of paper right now, and I'm thinking, scratch your ear on that one, girlfriend. If I don't dream big, am I ever going to be big? On that note, make sure you're sharing my videos. Make sure you're giving my video a thumbs up. Make sure you're watching to the very end. Make sure that you're letting those ads just play, 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 and let the ads just play, 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 play. Because every little bit helps the girl out. Like, it makes those numbers grow. And I really am hoping for something big for the month of November. It would be a perfect Christmas present for myself. I'm going to throw this out there. I want to ask for it in November and ask for it in December. And that is, I want to reach 10,000 subscribers by midnight on December 31st. I would like to wake up on January the 1st with 10,001 subscribers. If you've been a trooper and you've made it through this far, go ahead and comment the pencil emoji. I think there's a pencil emoji, but if not, whatever emoji you see on the screen, go ahead and comment that emoji in the comment section. If you made it this far and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so now. Turn on your notifications. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you are a returning subscriber, you already know the love I feel for you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.